Do you know what I found? The more you know, the less you know.
It's live.
We live.
For 12. You said we're going to do that every time.
Yes, sir. I little spin. I don't spin to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some real
I
shit.
don't know if y'all saw what we got going on, but the Crown Royal Chocolate Limited Edition. I don't know if y'all done tried that or not, but this the bottle for the night. It's our choice. So we're going to see what this thing talking about and get this thing kicked off.
I'ma let us pour up before we start.
We got a brown bag too. Okay. All right.
A little unboxing on cam. You feel me?
Yeah. I hope Crown Royal don't try to sue me for this.
You be seeing that dude that be trying on them liquor, boy.
Yeah, I be seeing that shit.
What do you say? Liquor panties?
Yeah, take the liquor panties off.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pouring yours tonight, so.
Appreciate it.
The Crown Royal on the rocks. Yeah.
I wish we could, have some cigars, but, we at the crib. So
Maybe we can do that next time. Cigars.
maybe.
You know what? I don't know. Do I want to put it back in the bag or what? Nah, that's okay. That's okay. The bag kind of pretty though, ain't it, y'all? I'm gonna keep this. So let's go. What we on tonight? What we on?
Shit, man. I be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And it's a real simple topic, but it seems like a lot of people are very adamant on their side on how they feel on how humans, or should I say living organisms, came about, you know what I'm saying? So, for tonight, my question is, or topic really is,
I think I know where you're going with this.
do you feel like life came from a creator who created life in the earth, in the universe, or do you believe in evolution?
Well, not to throw you for a spin, but you know me, bro. Belief to me is like the demise of the human mind. Mm-hmm. So if I was supposed to be in like a genre of what I, think, I won't even say believe. Mm-hmm. I would say that there's more proof towards evolution than it is a creationist or a creator, however y'all want to say it or whatnot. But that's just the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, I'm not going to say I believe in anything, but do I know where we came from? No, we don't. But I've also accepted the fact that just because we don't know where we came from is not an issue. And not to get too long-winded or anything like that or try to deter away from the question or whatnot, but I don't believe in a creator. Well, like I said, belief is a whole thing anyway, but I just don't think there's a creator. And the reason being is, there's a lot of reasons why I think that. I've watched some biologists explain how things in certain species are not built perfect, because think about this. If there was really a creator, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it would at least have to pass like a quality check. And I say that because, I mean, think about the eye. You know, the eye is actually made backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like the light comes in, it goes to the back of the eye for the retina, but the actual eye is flipped backwards. So, I mean, let's think about that. Like, if there was a creator, then why did he turn something like that around? Or it, or whatever the case may be. If it was perfect design, like something as simple as the eye would have been a perfect design, you know. And then there's some.
So, not to cut you off, but
Yep.
you pretty much saying like, why weren't we created perfect, pretty much, instead of
Correct.
complex organisms?
Yeah, I think a lot of people in society try to make it more than what it really is. Like, oh, we're special, and I don't think we are. I don't think we're no different than any other species, you know,
On Earth
on Earth. So,
or the universe, period.
correct. So, as far as I ain't got no faith. I don't believe there's nothing out there that created us. And just because we ain't got the answer don't mean that we should give it to some deity or deity or whatever you want to call it. Or in science, they call it God of the gaps, you know, like, because I've seen a lot of people, they like to take the whole God of the gaps thing because you can't explain something and then they like to insert their God there, you know, and it's just like, okay, like just because you can't explain it don't mean something that you can't prove did it.
Yeah.
So do I think we will find out one day? I think we will. Actually, I think we pretty close to it, to be honest with you. I don't. Did you check
The article?
that article I sent you yesterday?
No, not yet. I haven't had time, but when I read the title,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. How
I
they?
was shocked. I was like, that's really important. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna really shift history and the next step to finding where we really came from.
Right. It's just a lot of flaws in the design of the human, the anatomy of the human body for there to be a perfect creator out there, in my opinion. Now I
Yeah.
know some people out here say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, you know, blah blah, DNA, RNA, and all that kind of stuff. But hell, we just got proof that the same DNA and RNA that's in our bodies, they find in some meteorites and that came from space. And this wasn't from no American source. This came from, I think it was China. I think it was. And you know them motherfuckers smart. Like they smart as hell, boy. And they want to be the first to beat us to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't finna lie about nothing like that, in my opinion. So I don't know. Now when we talk about evolution, like I got my spills on evolution. My thing is, yeah, we know there's a common ancestor that we share, you know, from millions of years ago. But any time before that, I feel like evolution is kind of like gray, you know, and it can't really explain the answers that we really need. So it's just really hard to say that I fully trust the entire process of evolution. You know what I'm saying? So, but we do know that evolution is a real thing, and not just us. I mean, I was watching a thing this morning about some raccoons, man, and it's funny because the raccoon's nose and snout is actually starting to get longer and evolve because raccoons are now consuming more human food than they have in the past. You know what I'm saying? They eat out of trash cans and all that kind of stuff. So scientists have confirmed, like, years ago how it was actually flat, and now it's evolving and coming out more so they could be able to have more of an overbite, you know, to actually consume food or whatnot. So we know evolution is true. So it's really a staticky conversation. I mean, it just depends on what people believe in, what their belief is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, man, I don't know. I'm a humanist, man. I'd rather let the human mind take the credit for something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, as far as finding out where we came from and all that kind of stuff, because guess what? We can prove the fundamentals of the human mind. We can prove the evolution of the brain over time, how thoughts and morality and all that kind of stuff changed over time, you know. So we know that the mind is actually evolving. So I'm not the person to just quit and give out on the most superior species in the universe that we know of. And a lot of people look at me crazy when I say that, but you can look it up. Like, the human species is the most dominant species that we know, that exists in the universe, that we know of. We're the most intelligent. So just having that name alone is a huge triumph. So why would you want to give that away and be selfish and give it to something that you can't even prove? So that's where I'm at with it. What about yourself? I know that was long wind, y'all. That's how I get sometimes, but
Nah, you good, you good. For me, I'm on the evolution side, but not on the side of where, you know, where they say we come from chemical soup and
yeah, like the single cell.
yeah, the single cell organism and all of that. I mean, they of course they prove that we came from a single cell or ancestor,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
just don't know what. And like you were saying, it's okay not to know.
It
Shit.
is. It is okay not to know.
It's
And
okay not to know. But go ahead, my bad.
no, I was just gonna say I didn't want to go back into the same spiel we had a minute ago, but people try to use that as ammo. Oh,
What, not
because
knowing?
yeah, because you don't know. Like, what's wrong with not knowing, people? Like, I don't get that.
Not knowing. they feel like that's their blanket to make them feel comfortable.
That's two-faced to me, though,
Why you say that? Break that
because
down.
they want to give us credit for being oh so smart, and we supposed to know everything, but then as soon as we don't know something, oh, God did it. Come on, man.
Really, nigga?
I just ain't with it, man. People got their own thoughts, you know, beliefs or whatever you want to call them.
See,
But
me personally, if you really think that the Earth is 6,000 years old, you stupid.
yeah,
But not to call you stupid, but it's the gears ain't turning. You limiting yourself based on your belief, because you really think all the shit that happened on Earth, and there's proof of this shit happening on Earth, well, some of it, and you really think the Earth was created in a week, and your so-called creator rested on this day, and you supposed to rest on that day, and all kind of bullshit. No,
we say it all the time, man. People
sounds very programmed to me.
believe it, man. People believe it.
It's no way you believe the Earth's 6,000 years old, bro. But
People
then
believe it.
it's like, okay, if you believe the Earth is 6,000 years old, because that's what your books say, but your so-called artifacts, right? Them bitches ain't 6,000 years old.
That's true. But that's the devil.
Bro, you hell, bro.
The devil put them skeletons and skulls there for you to question your faith.
Really, nigga? Ain't no
I'm gonna get
such
on here
thing.
and turn up,
Ain't
man.
no such thing as a devil, bro. Ain't nothing out there make you with a pitchfork telling you to do bad and shit. Come on, bro.
We both agree when it comes to that. So that's a good thing, I guess. Once people do the research and they go out there and they understand the foundation and the origins of what all these stories and stuff, this mythology and all these different stories and literature of all these different ancient civilizations, once they go out there and start like actually studying like anthropology, and some people can have all the science in the world, they ain't gonna believe it. Kind of like your flat earthers, you know, they just ain't gonna believe it. But these people got PhDs, they go out here and they dedicate their life to this stuff, man. And people are against it. But them people ain't got no reason to lie. Or they paid them people off. NASA paying so and so. You know how I get, man. I know you finna say it.
I don't want to spam it too much, but come on, bro.
That's just the world we in, bro.
Get your ass on SpaceX, nigga. Go up there. And it's crazy because when I was a believer, I used to say that shit too. Man, y'all ain't got no business up there. Now I understand why the fuck we be up there.
Because the truth up there. The truth up there. Yeah. And guess what? If it do come back that there's some bearded man in the sky, then that's cool. And then some of the people out there will be like, well, when the bearded man show up, it's gonna be too late. Well, I look at it this way. If he is as loving of y'all as y'all say and put out he is, then he shouldn't have no problem with me going to heaven because he never showed himself and proved himself to anyone. Period. If you're so important and you supposed to be praised and worshiped all the time, prove it. Don't leave it as a mystery to us. And if you want to send me to eternal fire for that, then I guess I'm going to eternal fire. Period. But see, I ain't got no fear in that. Most of y'all got fear in that. Y'all scary. Uh-oh. And half of y'all don't even know if you're going to heaven any damn way.
Uh-oh. Talk to him.
No, you finna get me started, man.
Talk to him.
Them Christians.
Oh, brother.
We're born in sin. So you mean you automatically going to hell then? If you born in sin. Because one thing I will say that I've learned about the Abrahamic religions and the God Yahweh and all that kind of stuff, the people who originally wrote the book, the scriptures, the literature, the Israelites, they said he never changed. Finna start barking up a tree. So if your God don't never change and your ancient scriptures speak of no afterlife, no heaven or hell, none of that. No apocalyptic literature whatsoever. How y'all Christians change it over the last 2,000 years? Don't believe me? Go look it up. The ancient Israelites, they didn't believe in afterlife. Matter of fact, during Second Temple Judaism, when the Jews came out of exile, it was a group of Jews, the Sadducees. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of the Sadducees. If you ain't, go look them up. Guess what? They didn't believe in afterlife. They didn't believe in no angels and demons. They didn't believe in none of that because they knew it was bullshit. Now, they whole little sanction of Judaism went extinct because of their beliefs. But the only reason everything else prevailed is because numbers. It's a numbers game. If I can get 10,000 people to believe that this exists, and it's only 200 people over here that don't say it exists, then them 200 people they're going to get railroaded You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come in and tell them you either believe what we believe or we gonna kill you when your land get conquered. So people can spin and go any kind of direction they want to, but most of them don't even know the foundation of what they worship. That's why when you go to talking like I'm talking now, they be looking at you crazy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Your angels, your demons, your spirits, the devil, your prophets, all that stuff is made up, man. It's all made up off of Jewish theologian literature. The Jewish theologians wrote this shit between 6th, 5th, and 4th century BCE. Period.
Talk to him.
Check me. I don't give a fuck. You can check me. I don't give a damn. I took classes on this shit.
Uh-oh. They done got him started.
Cause guess what? Your little Bible knowledge, it don't outpower historical knowledge, scribes, historians, philosophers. And when them people can look at some shit and tell some shit done been wrote over or marked out, or they changed the papyrus right here, they ripped this out and put something in and pasted it here. When them people can tell you that, the people that can actually read this shit, and it's not hard. Only thing I do is just want to learn the shit. I can't speak Hebrew fully, but guess what? I can look at a document and I can tell by the different dialects of Hebrew. Oh, that's Paleo Hebrew. Oh, that's Aramaic. Oh, that's Phoenician. People don't want to learn it. Then when you start looking at ancient manuscripts and start looking at all these books, they say, oh, this is the oldest book in the Bible. You can look at these shits in museums. They got all over the world. It's not hard. You can pull all this stuff up online on .org websites, .net websites and stuff. And guess what? You can go in and you can see the Hebrew dialect change in the writing. So why did the writing change if you didn't change it? If you didn't change it to fit your narrative, why did the language change? Even the Dead Sea Scrolls got edits. But they want to say, I'm wrong. I'm crazy. He lost. He going to hell with gasoline draws on. Then that's fine. It's fine by me. And what about those billions of people that was here on earth before your religion even existed? Christianity, it came into existence in 1st century CE. We got history and evidence of humans 200,000 years before that. So before them people knew Christianity, I guess they going there. Oh no, because guess what? Our God doesn't punish the people that don't know. That was an excuse I got from a Christian the other day. Y'all take everything and make it fit your narrative, bro. I ask 5 Christians the same damn thing and get 5 different damn answers.
That nigga fed up, bro.
I'm so sick of them, bro. 500 more years from now, Christianity will be dead. It will be gone. Look at it. It's falling apart now, slowly but surely.
Uh-oh.
People ain't believing this shit no more.
I just know whenever I be on TikTok, I be seeing y'all niggas comments being like, oh, well, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but I just want to spread the gospel and the 7 trumpets. And every time I see anybody trying to pray on TikTok or anything like that, I just skip it, bro.
Me too. Don't pray for me. Your God made me an atheist. Have some faith in him.
Next.
Don't pray for me. Because guess what? I don't know what you're praying for. You can tell me you saying a good prayer. I don't know how your heart is. I don't know how your morality is. Don't pray for me.
Uh-oh. And I got this nigga started, boy.
Don't pray for me. Islam ain't no better.
Uh-oh. It ain't no better.
How y'all gonna believe something 700 years after a man so-called came here? Man, and y'all wrote about it 700 years afterwards? Come on, you can't even tell me what conversation you had with your best friend yesterday about what y'all had for breakfast. And you expect me to believe some shit got wrote 700 years after some shit supposedly happened? Boy, kick rocks.
Oh.
Y'all don't want to tell the truth. Just like on the movie Heretic. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. When the man brought the games out.
Oh yeah, the different I hope they went and watched it like I told them to.
They didn't, and they probably didn't look up.
Fuck it, we gonna spoil
They
it.
didn't do their homework. They didn't do none of that. When the man
Well,
brought
go ahead,
the man brought the games out,
Mm-hmm.
and he put the Holy Bible beside today's version of Monopoly, and then he went in the back and pulled out the landlord's game, which is
the Torah.
the actual version of Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
It just somebody bought it through an acquisition and changed it the way they wanted to, and then he put the Torah and the Tanakh in place of the landlord's game, and then he took the Book of Mormon and the Quran and put it on the new 20th version of Monopoly. You know, it's got a few little changes to it, but not much.
It's still Monopoly.
But it's still Monopoly. Well, it's still the landlord's game, really.
It's the same shit.
It's the same shit.
Everything piggyback off each other.
That's right. But y'all don't want to give credit to the Jews. But y'all running around with all their apocalyptic literature and stuff, making scriptures and everything about demons and Satan and the Sermon on the Mount. And, well, you don't get your ass out of here with that shit.
Lucifer and all that shit.
Man. And,
Gabriel and...
Oh, they took that out. They don't... It speaks of them a little bit in the Holy Bible, but like you want the real full story of like Gabriel and Raphael and like the Divine Council and the Watchers and all that kind of stuff, you got to go get the Apocrypha for that. You got to go get like the Book of Enoch, the Apocalypse of Moses, the Life of Adam and Eve. So them are all books they took out. But you know why they took it out? Because it had apocalyptic literature in it that they wrote after the Persian rule, and all them rabbis and stuff
So
knew.
there wasn't no such thing as a creation story. But you pretty much saying?
No, it's a myth.
So how did the story get formulated?
From a previous civilization. The creation story and the myths formed whenever mankind was able to start cherishing the land and the sky and all these different forms of nature. So they connected some type of spirit with it. That's like when you see like totem poles or like old religions where they have like the calves and the bulls and stuff in the cave art and all that kind of stuff, like back during the Neanderthal days and all that kind of stuff.
Caveman.
Like, yeah, it was a form of religion, but it was them connecting themselves to something. They were smart enough to connect themselves to something spiritually because they couldn't explain it. Can you imagine seeing a streak of lightning come across the sky at nighttime back in them days? What's the first thing you gonna think if you saw that? We smart enough to know what it is now. But back then, they didn't know. So they connected it to something spiritually to make themselves feel better. They buried people, they had rituals and everything back then. So I'm giving you the background to get to where the creation story came from. So after that, you go into like the Neolithic period, which is like the period where people say that's where we started farming and all that kind of stuff. Then you start getting more animal worship. The bull, you remember in the Bible when they talked about the golden calf. How in the world do y'all think the bull got associated with a god? It came from a previous religion. It was actually in a form of Vedic religion first. They had it first, and then it got passed on. So to get to your get to your creation story. So just like all that stuff got passed on, they had during the Neolithic era, they started making these myths, the flood myth, the creation myth, because they couldn't explain it. And these stories got passed orally through different civilizations. People started mixing, mating, migrating in different areas, and they took the stories with them. But when other civilizations got the stories, they kind of did like they do today. Well, we can't take it exactly for what it say. We got to put our own spin on it. So let's change this. Let's change that. Oh, well, we're going to move this. We're going to take this out. And that's pretty much what they did. So it all originates in Proto-Indo-European mythology.
So which pretty much telephone.
The telephone game. Proto-Indo-European mythology, Old Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Roman mythology, and then it just passed down. All them myths are pretty much identical. That picture of that artifact that's sitting behind you, that's the Epic of Gilgamesh. That's Akkadian. The Akkadians had a religion way before the Israelites did. Tell me why the Epic of Gilgamesh has a story in there about Gilgamesh and a god. They was battling out, and the god decided to flood the earth, and Gilgamesh was the only one that lived in the flood and was on a boat. Now think about how close the Akkadians were to Canaan 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago. They was right there together. So you telling me this didn't synchronize? These people didn't even have no religion. They can't even tell you where the Israelites came from. So that's where I'm at with it, bro.
This nigga on some shit, boy.
I'm just saying, bro, like, them stories are fabricated. It started out as a myth, like you said, telephone game, and it just migrated over time, and it turned into what we know today. And people just think it's just oh so sacred, and it's really not. It really ain't at all. I said it on other podcasts. Yahweh is no different than Zeus. Y'all Christians will look at Zeus and say, oh, he ain't real. But then they get mad when you look at me. And I say, Yahweh ain't real. It's over 10,000 gods out there. I'm an atheist to all 10,000 of them. And you're an atheist to 9,999. But you want to be mad at me because I don't want to believe in one more of them gods. And that one God that I don't believe in just happened to be your God, and you want to be mad about it. Come on, bro. Ain't that hypocritical? You ain't no different than me. So hypocritical. Do better.
Yikes.
Know your foundation, know your origins. And don't come playing with me at all. Because I hurt your feelings. You'd be mad at me.
That boy sick of you niggas, boy.
it ain't even that. It's just I'm sick of the finger pointing, bro. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go back to my last spiel before I even got off on this tangent. I've been talking a whole lot this episode, bro. I've been had this bottled up, bro. I'm glad you asked this question.
You good, bro.
Half of you niggas can't even tell if you going to heaven or not. Y'all doing all this damn screaming and fighting for Jesus and jumping up like you got the Holy Ghost and everybody is your neighbor and all this kind of shit. And you don't even know if that's gonna get you to the pearly gates or not. You scared right now. When you lay down to go to sleep right now, you thinking to yourself, that was my heart pure enough for me to get to heaven? Cause you striving to get to heaven. Well, I got a news flash for you. Ain't no such thing as no motherfucking heaven. It don't exist. If it did, don't you think the people that originally wrote your book would have told us about it before they went in there and made the edits that it existed in 586 BCE? Mm-hmm. What happened to heaven 600 years before then?
They gonna say the Adam and Eve shit, that they was in between heaven and earth.
Adam and Eve is another myth from another religion. They just took it and spent it. Mm-hmm. The original religion had, go look at Old Norse mythology. It had two twins in it as the creators of Earth. They took it and flipped it. Just like any other civilization and their religion did. They took it and they flipped it. But see, you niggas would know that if you looked outside of the Bible, pick up a damn book and read it. But want to be mad at me. You could be mad all you want to at me. You can't do shit to me. I can't believe you cussing on that podcast. Fuck you.
You gotta drink it out.
Don't come playing with me. Please don't. And I ain't saying I know everything. Cause I don't.
Me neither.
But I know enough about your hunky-dory ass religion to not believe in it.
It's like they get mad if you don't believe in it.
Yeah, they get mad when you don't believe in it. Of course. They supposed to.
What you showed me that one time, preaching your religion is harassment.
Yeah. And y'all probably think I'm on here trying to make people be atheists and skeptics. I ain't, because I really don't give a damn about you. I really don't. Like I said, your feelings are not facts. When you come here, we gonna talk about facts. Check your religion at the door and sit your ass in the corner and shut the fuck up unless you got some evidence to bring that makes sense. Cause guess what? All this bullshit that I'm talking right now, I wish I could put them cameras over there on them books. That's my evidence right there.
Why you have them up here? Move.
I don't know. That's all the evidence I need.
Mm-hmm.
From profound scholars. Oh, well, that book, a man wrote it too. No different than the book that you claim to have 66 books of, or however many books in that fuck ass Bible. I don't know how many it is. I don't care to know. Man, you done got me started, boy. I'm gonna start sweating in this bitch. Got me turned up, man. Switch the question, man. Ask me something else before I get turned up, boy. Cause boy, I had a whole debate with a creationist today, man. You done got me turned up, dog. You know, got me turned up. And you got on here talking about that creation shit, boy. And this dude on Facebook, he tried to work me, dog. Like, bro, you don't get your ass out of here with that God of the Gap shit. You ain't got no damn proof or your magic man in the sky. You better take your ass on some damn well. Fucking with me, boy.
Quoting the scripture.
No, he couldn't really quote no. He was a creationist, but he was more one of them spiritual people that ain't really tied to religion.
Like a theist.
Yeah, more like a deist, not a theist, because a theist are people that believe in a deity. That's why it's called a deist. You know what I'm saying? But he was more than his belief in a deity or a deity, as some people say. He just believed that it's just two big hands out there, like out in the universe.
Two big hands.
I'm being funny when I say that.
Like that goddamn spaghetti.
The flying spaghetti monster type shit. Yeah.
Bro, I did not believe that was a real religion, bro.
You thought I was bullshitting, didn't you? For all y'all that don't believe me, go look up the flying spaghetti monster. I'm telling you, that's a new god out there now. He the same as Yahweh. Go look it up. I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying.
I know you ain't lying. That's why I'm laughing. That, boy, when I looked that shit up, I was like, it's really a flying spaghetti monster.
It is, bro.
Like when the image pop up, bro, it's exactly how you say it. It's a flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah, and he got Yahweh pointing to it.
What?
Yes. And then they got some of them where they done put the flying spaghetti monster in place of Yahweh and got Adam pointing at it.
What?
I swear.
Like Mo say, I swear for God.
Oh, brother.
Oh, that nigga funny, boy.
Yes, bro. And want to be mad because you don't want to believe in no religion? Y'all got flying spaghetti monsters out here now, and you want to be mad at me? Boy, I got real shit to do over here. You looking at how I'm picking my ice up out the chest? No fucks given at this point, y'all. And that got me on a tangent.
Uh-oh.
And it's usually some type of religion tangent when I go on one. And the reason being is because so many people out here, they always want to say they woke. They just so smart. Well, guess what? I was in the same spot y'all was at or whatnot. And guess what? I was scared too. I was so scared, bro. Ain't it? And that's something I've been wanting to talk to you about. Like, when I was finding my way, I lost plenty nights of sleep. I did. Because
that's what you believe in. That's all you know.
Yep.
So when you find out it's kind of like a fucking plot twist, nigga. Like, you thought it was something, but it's really something else.
Right.
So your whole life just shift with that motherfucker.
It did. And it hurt me, dog. It really did. That's why I'm so adamant about it. Like, everybody like, oh, well, God hurt you. Well, first of all, I got to believe in a God in order for a God to hurt me. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So it just hurt because I felt like I had been lied to. But I got over that. I got over that real quick. Because niggas lie and women lie every day.
Numbers don't.
Numbers don't. Sure don't. And for the ones out there that say numbers don't, they do lie. Check your bank account and tell me if they lie or not.
Yikes. Boy, that boy went on a whole. He said he tired of y'all.
I ain't even through yet. That's the thing. I spared their ass, really.
Oh shit.
I really did. I could go back. I really can. I'm going to hit them with this. Did y'all know everything in the Bible before King Omri is a fucking myth?
No, it ain't.
The sixth king of Israel is when we first find some real proof. There's an archaeology record of him. You could talk about Yahweh, you could talk about David, you could talk about Solomon, you could talk about the house of the Israel, you could talk about all this stuff, but guess what? There are scholars that debunk everything these Christians, especially these Christian apologists. Oh, this is evidence of the Exodus. Man, there wasn't never no motherfucking slaves in Egypt. That's a fucking lie. It's all a lie. All them shits came from the north and southern kingdom of Israel. Mm-hmm. The land was real. The people there were real. But the stories that came out of there, that's what ain't real. And once you start to connect the dots and start seeing how all that shit, the moving pieces start connecting over time, you got to go look at history. The Bible ain't gonna give it to you. This what I think about. I think them niggas was low key jealous of the Egyptians. Cause the Egyptians had all the power in that area during that time. And the Egyptians was coming up through the Middle East, down through Palestine, and they was kicking everybody's ass. Couldn't nobody beat them. And they was in there sewing everything up. So if somebody came and sewed up your land and took your land, essentially you're going to be pissed off at them. So what they did, they made these horror stories about the Egyptians. Ain't never stepped a foot in Egypt nowadays. Ain't no such thing as no Abraham. Ain't no such thing as no Jacob, no Isaac. None of them people are real, bro. You don't believe me? Go look at anybody that's got a fucking PhD in religious studies and ask them if them people was fucking real. They're not real.
Uh-oh.
Period. Give a fuck how mad y'all get out there.
That ain't real.
It's all mythology. Even, King Solomon was the richest person in history. Really?
Really, nigga? We know who the richest person was, though. His name Mansa Musa?
Yeah, from Africa. He was a real person. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Numbers, the Torah. Mm-hmm. Literature starts around 780, 790 BCE. Mm-hmm. They don't finish the books. They just jot stuff down. And then guess what? Israelites go into exile. They still got those books. They change some of the stuff in the books, come back out of exile, go back to Jerusalem during Second Temple Judaism, and they finish publishing the books. That's when you get the Torah. You start getting all of the Old Testament. It's like when Moses wrote he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. But when I tell them, when you look at a history timeline, the book of Judges, the book of Samuel, them books was wrote and completed way before the fucking Torah was. So how you gonna say Moses wrote the Torah? Biblical scholars will tell you that Moses did not write the first 5 books of the Bible. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Y'all like using Google, AI, all that bullshit. Go look it up. It's called the documentary hypothesis. It's got 4 sources. A Yahweh source, a Deuteronomy source, an Elohim source, and a priestly source. And every one of them sources will tell you how each book is connected and when them bitches was wrote and when they was finalized. And scholars go by that because they can look at the actual artifacts and they can tell by the dialect of Hebrew. Some of us wrote in Aramaic. Some of us wrote in ancient Hebrew. And they can tell. But when you reading a fucking King James version, you can't tell that shit. They don't want you to know this shit, bro. They don't want you to know it. But I'm the bad person. Let's not talk about the Israelites' vassal contract they had with Yahweh. I'm telling you, I can beat this shit to death if I want to. Cause I've been there with a million questions that nobody wanted to fucking answer. I'm the one who went and done the fucking work and found this shit and found the truth. And then they want to say you crazy. No, I ain't crazy. I just don't like the lies that y'all putting out. And some of us like the truth. Some of us gonna stick to the damn truth. And that's why, honestly, I'm doing this shit, bro. That's why I'm doing this. Because guess what? It's people out there that's got questions. People that want to fucking know. But they doctrines and their religions telling them they supposed to have faith and they ain't supposed to question this shit. And you just digging people deeper in a fucking hole.
Hashtag question everything.
People out here fucking starving, can't eat, and they praying to some God to help them. Your God so great, why babies get cancer? Come on, bro. Can't answer that. They can't answer that logically, can they? Oh, it's just supposed to happen.
God has a plan.
Yeah, that's in his plan. What? It's fucking asinine, bro.
Ooh, I don't know which one of y'all niggas done did it, but boy. Boy, you sounded like me the other day.
I'm coming unglued, bro. Cause I hate it. And I ain't saying I'm woke. You know what I'm saying? How people, I'm woke, I know all this. I ain't even saying that. I would say probably I'm formally enlightened on some shit. That's all I'm saying. And because y'all don't want to be enlightened, don't mean that I'm not finna get out here and tell the damn truth. Period. I want one of you niggas to jump in my comments with that shit talking about some he lying, that don't make no sense, that ain't true. I'ma blitz your ass. That ain't no threat. It really ain't. Because like I said, we speak facts here. This ain't no feelings or none of that. Because if it was my feelings, I would have left it off the fucking podcast. Until I knew I was able to come with some tangible evidence. I'm sorry you ain't been able to say nothing.
Nah, you good.
But I don't, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, don't fuck with me on that shit. And don't get me to talking about that New Testament.
That's the most flawed out of everything.
Now, it's some stuff in there that I can't prove. But I got common sense.
I was born that night, but not last night.
Correct. It's so many different, I won't say scriptures because they ain't, because primarily
Excuse
what
me, y'all, that was kind of rude.
What they got, the Holy Bible, is Greek Roman scripture of Jesus or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I done heard, I'm gonna tell you the stories I done heard from scholars about Jesus. And this is why I don't believe none of it. And let me back up. Was he a real person? Yes. The Talmud speaks of that. The Jerusalem Talmud, the Jewish book, speaks of that, of Jesus. They said he was a magician. So that's one aspect of him. And some people said he was an Egyptian. Some people said he was a Muslim. Some people said he was a Essene Jew, which is kind of like it's a different sanction of Jewish Christianity, kind of. You know what I'm saying? They were like vegetarians, and I think that's right, because it's like 3 or 4 of them. You got the Sadducees, the Pharisees, the Essenes, the Nazarenes, and the Zealots. Those are the 5 that I know of from theology sources or whatnot. So people got a lot of different stories about who he was. But my thing is this, and I'm gonna back up here a little bit. And the camera ain't on me right now. I wish it was. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all know that Jesus was a damn Jew. Well, at least y'all say in y'all religion he was a Jew. So if the man was a Jew, why the hell would you source his foundation and background outside of his Jewish background? Make it make sense.
It don't.
You want to source the man from the Greek and Roman scriptures. The man wasn't even Greek or Roman. He just spoke the language. If you want the truth, follow the source. You know what the Jews said he was? The Jews said he was supposedly a appointed Messiah, just like the other 10, 11 Jewish messiahs that was during the Jewish revolt. He was also a rabbi and a preacher that went into Jerusalem on the Passover on a Sunday and was already causing trouble in the city. And the Pharisees had his ass killed through Roman government, people who ruled the land, because they couldn't go outside the government to do anything. Don't nobody want to talk about the beef between the Jews and the Romans, though. My people, they was wrong as hell, bro. See, people think I'm not gonna shed the light. They was wrong as hell, bro. You in somebody else's land. Not true enough, yeah, it was their land, but the Romans came in and conquered that. The Romans said, we ain't gonna fuck with y'all. We like y'all little religion. Y'all's God is kind of cool. Cause you know the Greeks had their own mythology. They had Zeus and all that. You know what I'm saying? The Romans too. Well, Jupiter and Zeus. So they wasn't finna fuck with them. It wasn't until they thought they was big and bad and they God was gonna do this and that, and the Romans came down and kicked their ass during the Jewish Roman revolt. Took everything. And then gave the land back to the Palestinians. Y'all don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to talk about that. Not at all.
So now you speaking on like that free Palestine shit?
Man,
not free Palestine, but free Israel, that
whole thing is a debacle, bro. Don't nobody want to tell the truth. The truth is right there in their Bible. David and Goliath. What was Goliath?
A giant, right? No.
He was Palestinian.
Oh.
But nice myth though. Nice myth on how they put it in there, and he went over there and kicked his ass, and they took the land from him. The Israelites took the land from him. They was here first. The Palestinians were in that land first, bro.
Now they want it back.
It was always their land. But you got my people that my ancestors tied to. They wanted to be some bullies. And they fucked around and found out. Real quick. I'm not making it up. Go do a fucking history lesson. Go look at it for your damn self, people. You gotta make this shit up. I don't have to. But anyway, getting back to this Jesus character. In a Jewish way, he was a rabbi or a preacher, like I said, who got killed for his troubles. Mm-hmm. Was he apocalyptic? Yes, because guess what? He came during the time of Second Temple Judaism, which we know Zoroastrianism and Hellenism from Greek mythology completely influenced that after the exile. Well, during and after the exile. That's where they got the whole angels and demons and all that shit from. We talked about that. When they came out of exile, they had all that apocalyptic literature, bro. They just started writing shit. And some of them damn Jewish rabbis is like, this shit is too far-fetched. We ain't putting this in the Bible. We ain't putting this in here. And they got rid of it. And they call it the Apocrypha. Or Pseudepigrapha. Pseudepigrapha, sorry. The chocolate laid it on me a little bit. That's the New Testament books. Mm-hmm. Old Testament is the Apocrypha. They took books out of the Hebrew Bible too. But anyway, Jesus. Mm-hmm. He's no different than Judas of Galilee. Go look him up. You don't believe me? He was a Jewish army leader or whatnot. During that time, he got killed by the Romans. Y'all didn't say he was the fucking Messiah.
Yeah.
So where you get the story from? You want me to tell you what I believe happened? And well, I don't even want to say believe. You want me to tell you what the sources show happened?
Talk to him.
Remember I told you that nigga Jesus was a preacher? He was an apocalyptic, Hellenistic rabbi. Mm-hmm. That nigga had a few Instagram followers. Fucked up, did some fucked up shit, went into Jerusalem, got killed, got crucified or whatnot. And them same people that he tricked, talking about he was the son of man or whatever the little story in the, I think the gospel's fabricated, but we gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna bust their ass on this shit too.
Uh-oh.
Them little IG followers he had
Clout.
was the ones who became the Jewish Christians or whatnot. And it spread.
And that's why you got today's Christianity.
Well, yeah, it's more steps in there.
But
But yeah.
yeah, we know.
Hell yeah,
We
cause
know.
yeah, cause when the Romans came in and they kicked the Jews' ass during the Jewish Roman revolt, and they took everything and burnt everything down and all that shit. They had already had the Septuagint anyway. From years before, they already had the Greek Old Testament that was translated from Hebrew to Greek. They already had that. So they was like, you know what? We gonna do them even better. Instead of getting rid of their God, we gonna take their God, nigga. Debo. And that's what they did. They took took it. Took it, named it Jesus. Well, no, they didn't name it Jesus. They named it Jesus, which is Greek for Jesus or whatnot. Jesus.
Or that's something else.
No, it was originally with an I in Greek. Jesus. Then from Greek to Latin, it changed to Jesus. Then from Latin to English, it was Jesus. That happened in the 1600s. Bible translations over time. So you got this story of this man or whatnot that was Jewish. And you had these Jewish Christians that followed him. They were Jews as well. And they really believed he was the son of Yahweh. And the only reason they believed that is because all of their literature spoke of an upcoming Messiah. Don't forget about this shit. Everything in the New Testament is written in Hebrew. So the Jews were the ones who had the apocalyptic visions that they practiced in Merkavah mysticism that even gave them the ideology to even think that Yahweh Katan, or for y'all that don't know, a lesser Yahweh. Go look it up. It was already put out years before this shit even happened. So when it happened, guess what? They just matched it with what their beliefs was. That's all they did.
I apologize if y'all hear background noise. Just have to throw that in there.
You probably can't hear it.
Cause
So anyway, I'm finna jump back on the whole Yahweh Katan and the whole Metatron and all the apocalyptic literature that's in the book of Enoch. So Jewish literature already had that a Messiah was coming. But during that time, they had 11 or 12 of them that showed up that they thought was actually the Messiah, according to their literature or whatnot. And unfortunately, Jesus, or the real name is Yeshua, wasn't the Messiah or whatnot. So the Jews still waiting on a Messiah to come save them or whatnot. They still waiting on the lineage of David to show up and save them.
that shit ain't gonna happen.
That shit ain't gonna happen. But the Christians took it and morphed it based off of, I'm gonna just put it out there, bro. And people can say it's a conspiracy all they want to. That shit Your Jesus character came from the Flavian dynasty. They can say it's a conspiracy. They can say it's whatever they want to. But the main dude that they fucking praise, that they say proved Jesus was here, Josephus, was a fucking Flavian. He was originally a Jewish leader that he's a fucking traitor to the Jews, went over to the Roman side and got incorporated in and became a fucking Flavian. Go look up the Flavian dynasty. People will say, oh, it's a conspiracy and all this kind of shit. But guess what? That shit ain't no conspiracy. Because guess what? The real first Christians, you know what the name of that God was? I think we talked about this one time before.
What's the name of it?
Sephirus Christos. That's where the name Christian came from, folks. It wasn't because of Jesus Christ. Christians was hundreds of years before y'all even had Jesus Christ. It's just, guess what? You had Sephirus Christos and you had the Flavian dynasty. They came in and they said after the revolt, you know what? We got all these people. We need to control their ass some kind of way. So they made y'all's Jesus. Then they deboed y'all out y'all's motherfucking books and did them the way they wanted to damn do them. And then that's how y'all got a Greek New Testament. They'll fight with you all day about that shit too. It was wrote in Greek. No fucking duh. It was wrote in Greek. But I guarantee you when your ass go back and look at the original source, and it's still being debated to this day. The original, the book of Matthew, the first gospel that was actually written, scholars saying the original version was in Hebrew, nigga. Not Greek. They got people going back and forth about that shit now. One of the professors in Georgia Tech wrote a book about it. George Howard. Go look it up. He went and done the research and wrote a book on it. On the Hebrew Gospel of Matthew. But the motherfuckers out there, oh, it wasn't wrote in Hebrew. You don't know that. I don't know that neither. But sources say that they believe it was. So that take care of your Jesus character right there.
Yeah.
Do I need to keep going? Let me tell you about Paul.
Shit, we already put on game. Just let them know.
Paul was a Jew. He wasn't no fucking Christian. And all that stuff that y'all getting in that damn Holy Bible about the shit that Paul did, the shit is a lie. The man was Jewish. And the Christians love to say, oh, he left his Jewish faith. And he did this and he did that. If he really did that, then why the fuck was he a part of the Council of Jerusalem? Think he was going to be the only non-Jew in there? You niggas really believe that? The nigga was a Jew. He followed Jewish law. He followed the laws of Yahweh. Period. All that stuff they say Paul did outside of it, and all the stuff where he said the Mosaic law didn't have to be followed and all that shit no more. He had an influence on that in the Council of Jerusalem, but he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. The church did that. Jesus' brother and them did that shit. Peter, James, they did that shit. That's when you start seeing shit start to change. Then shit just start going brick by brick, as you say. Oh, Christians will tell you that the Romans killed them for believing in Christianity. I saw a thing the other day. Well, I said the other day. It's been about a month that I looked at it. It was on Alex O'Connor's channel. Sat down and had a conversation with Professor Candida Moss. Wasn't no Christians persecuted in Rome. That's a lie. It's all a lie. All them historians came back and said pretty much what they found out is the Christian fathers started fabricating these stories to make people believe in Christianity, to make it seem like people was dying.
Like they were oppressed.
Yeah, like they was pressed or whatnot.
Oppressed.
Yeah. And they were forced to convert or whatever it is, but that ain't true. That is not what happened. That is not true. They weren't pressed or none of that shit.
Cap.
It's all cap. So when they say, oh, them people got killed for believing in what they saw and following Jesus, all the apostles, oh, one of them got crucified upside down. That shit ain't in history nowhere. If a nigga got crucified upside down, you think that shit won't be in a book somewhere? Or in a death certificate or something somewhere? Come on, man. We've been keeping up with this shit for years. No. One of them got dipped in hot oil. That's the biggest fucking lie I've ever heard of. Yeah, tar. One got crucified upside down. One was dipped in tar. One of them was, I done forgot them radical ass stories they got, but Origin, all them early church fathers, they made that shit up.
But if you look at history, you look at like the history of torture, that's nowhere to be found neither though.
Exactly.
Cause what I know about the bull they put you in, and they put the fire up under it.
Oh yeah, that was either Greek or Roman.
It had to be.
But that was before these times though. That's all I can say, bro. Fact check me. Today.
I'm out here.
I'm sorry, man. You ain't hardly said nothing the whole. I had this shit bottled in, bro. I really did. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, boy. I've been wanting to do this shit. And I ain't even done yet. I ain't know why near done.
You gonna have to make a video about that shit.
Boy, it take me a long time to do that shit.
Break it down.
Cause I really like you said, I want to break it down in segments. Like I want to start with the Old Testament. Well, I want to start with the Tanakh. I'm not starting with no fucking Torah. Reorganized Holy Bible. Them books ain't even in fucking order the way it was originally in the Hebrew Bible. Anyway, they don't move shit around for the way they want it to be. And we know what they done with the New Testament. Because half them books they got in there now, they wasn't even in the original Canaan. And if you want the original Canaan, go look at the Monterian fragment. For all you people that think I'm out here lying or making this shit up. The Monterian fragment is the first biblical Canaan released by the Jewish Christian church. And you'll see which books were originally the original books of the New Testament. Not that watered down shit y'all got now. And yes, you can still read it. It has been translated to Latin. You can read it. Go look it up. Google is your best friend. Y'all like to use it anyway to try to prove people wrong. I keep going. I keep going all the way to Revelation. But I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna say that for later on. But I will tell you everything in that New Testament.
Why you biting your tongue?
It ain't that. The sauce ain't free.
You gonna make niggas pay for it?
And the style ain't free. No, man. I'm gonna give it to him. Just not right now at this time.
Another video.
It might be a lot to process right now.
Yeah, cause I mean we understand what we.
Yeah, cause we started at creation.
They probably like, what the fuck?
Well, it was a skip. So when I said everything from the beginning of the Bible to King Omri in the Bible is myth, I throw that all out the window anyway, because it ain't no proof of that. Mm-hmm. And we know that it's synchronized from previous religions. They just took them and spin them around. So when people go to talking about Samson and
nigga, please,
this shit ain't real. It ain't real. David, Goliath, Solomon, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Moses, Aaron, all that shit made up. So it's easy to go through the timeline fast. Then you start talking about King Omri, and then you go all the way from him to Daniel in the Tanakh. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to Daniel, you start seeing, before you even get to Daniel, actually you start seeing ancient Israelite theophany and Merkavah mysticism when you get to Isaiah. So all them prophets, it's all mysticism. They had rituals they practiced to ascend to Yahweh. Made up. Now you at Daniel, so you know all that literature is after the Persian rule is all made up because it's influenced by Zoroastrianism and the Hellenistic era from the Greeks. Then you start getting into the New Testament. You start looking at the timeline of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and all the Gospels. The Gospels don't even check out. I dug into the Gospels so damn deep, boy. I went into a frenzy, it seemed like it. But every time I would dig, guess what? I couldn't come up with nothing. Everything was just leading me on an empty path. Your God ain't that mysterious. You mean to tell me if a nigga got killed and rose from the dead in first century and walked for however many days he was here, and if that shit was really real, nobody documented it, but you can sit here and you could talk about a book or some scriptures from 786 BCE when niggas was writing shit down and you believe that, but you didn't believe nobody wrote about a zombie walking? Halloween would be my favorite holiday if it wasn't for Easter. That's a atheist joke if y'all didn't know. And if you don't understand the spin to it, Easter is the day that the man supposedly rose and he was a zombie. I don't care what you call it. He was a zombie. Bitch, you was dead and you was walking. Easter is my favorite apocalyptic holiday. Because a man got up and walked that supposedly died and was dead for 3 days. Won't your body be stinking in 3 days? You really believe that, boy? If they beat you and your flesh was supposedly open and shit like they say Jesus shit was, and you was laying there for 3 days,
I don't know.
let me bust your head open right now and take you up there and let you and lay in that bitch for 72 hours.
Wait a minute.
Hey, yo. You gonna be stanking in 3 days, boy. A stinking corpse got up and walked. And then they talk about some nigga stuck their hand in the hole. Boy, you believe that shit? Alright. Santa Claus coming in.
The holes in his hand.
They said the disciple Apostle Thomas stuck his fingers in Jesus's hand. That's in the Bible. Really, nigga?
You like that motherfucker one. I don't know, bitch.
I don't know. You better finish that chocolate crown. Done pulled up half a glass over here.
No, I didn't. Boy, this not my, second glass? Boy, y'all got this nigga talking shit today.
Well, let me get out that case, man. I'm gonna get out that case.
Hey, man. Knowledge is power, bro. What? This nigga crazy.
No, I ain't crazy, man.
You just laugh at this shit. What the fuck?
I'm just having a thought on how some people process their thoughts, man, and how people will never be able to get to this level because of fear. They scared they God gonna send them to hell.
And what episode? Was that the first episode we did? I don't know. Like we said, we're gonna spoil it now. But I asked the question one cast. I don't know which episode it was, but I said, "What is the one true religion?" The answer is, drum roll, control, which ties into fear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of people don't realize. I really think religion was made just so people could feel comfortable about the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
About death and all of that. Because, people scared to die. But really, I see death as, it's like if you wasn't here before you was even born.
It's a part of life. I've been dead longer than I have been alive.
You think reincarnate? What you think about reincarnation?
Boy, you don't stop that shit. I don't know if y'all saw my face on the camera when that nigga said that, boy. You don't stop that shit.
Boy. He said, get your ass on, boy.
No. To believe in that, you got to believe in spirits.
Reincarnation?
Yeah, for you to come back and be like an animal. Is that what you're talking about? Like you die and come back and you a part of something?
You don't always have to be an animal, right?
I always thought that's what reincarnation was. You
I
come
heard
back.
some people say like you could be reincarnated.
Hold on. You ain't been fooling with none of them people with them rocks and shit, have you? They make me nervous, boy. Get the fuck away from me with all them rocks on and shit, boy.
I used to talk to somebody who believed in that shit. Believe them bitches if you want to. Not me
Them
though.
spirituality people, boy. I'm
Got
scared
the
of them.
rocks laying next to the window.
I'm
and
scared of
shit.
them.
Got the sun hitting them bitches.
I'm scared of them, boy. I ain't even bullshitting. Get away from me. Bitch, you trying to jinx me. And I don't even believe in that shit. It's just the energy they put off, bro. It be so heavy.
Real heavy. Heavy. Nah. But nah, what I was saying was some people say like you ain't gotta be reincarnated into no animal. Some people say this nigga on here cutting up, bro. But what I was saying was a lot of people say like you get reincarnated to like another person. Yo. You ain't never heard that shit?
I ain't never heard that one, bro. Hell to the no. That's something new. Is that like a religion?
Look it up.
Well, when this over with, I'm gonna look that shit up.
Like I don't know where I heard this from, but it was like a story. They
From
was
one of them people with them rocks on their neck. I'm trying to tell you where it came from, bro.
But they was saying like this dude had a birthmark on his head, right? And then they was saying how he was killed by
Birthmark, y'all.
an axe. But when he died, he was a baby, but was born with a birthmark on his head. So when he growed up, he went back to where his old body, where he got killed at. So I don't know. Obviously that ain't true.
That sounds like some shit on TikTok.
Bullshit.
It was on TikTok.
I don't fucking remember. I don't. That shit was so much bullshit. You think I give a fuck about? Remember where it came from? Nigga, I just remember seeing it, hearing it, and then went on about my business, bro. But yeah, nah. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in reincarnation.
Don't believe in shit.
Uh-oh.
Told you, belief is the depth of the evolution of the human mind. Because once you believe in something, you stop learning. You stop trying to figure something out. Same as faith, too. Because faith is believing in something with no evidence.
Yeah.
And I most definitely ain't got time for that. She said I wasn't going to be able to kill half of that bottle. It's about gone. Well, about halfway gone.
Well, she told me I couldn't have more than one cup.
Yeah, she got you on punishment, I guess.
I don't know what I did. I really suggest this, y'all. It tastes like chocolate milk. Shit good as fuck.
Chocolate yoo-hoo?
Chocolate milk, nigga.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, man. Let's switch the topic, man. What?
Please.
This nigga hell. Anyways, what's some nostalgic things, bro? Like, I know for me, I don't know if people my age, because before I moved to Atlanta, boy, and I was in Macon, boy, we had them super donuts, boy. Them bitches were good.
Oh, in school?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
and
we
them,
had them.
them pizzas. You ever had them pizzas, boy?
Oh yeah, we had them bitches
Ooh,
too.
them bitches be smacking.
Yeah, them bitches used to hit. We had them donuts too. We had them.
Super donuts.
Did y'all have
Them bitches hot and ready.
y'all had the Fruitopias and shit and the Surge sodas? That was before your time. Well, of course it was before your time. I thought maybe it had lasted during, but it sounds like it didn't.
I think another thing, not to cut you off, I think my generation, I feel like it's, first of all, we is not, Gen Z is not, what they say, Gen Alpha.
I don't know what none of that shit mean no more, bro.
So you know how you a millennial?
Yeah.
I feel like Gen Z can closer relate to millennials than we can Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha after y'all?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Them niggas lost.
So that's...
Anybody walk around with a fucking hoodie on in 200-degree weather
But
and a fucking ski mask?
I'll say it's like the people that was born in like 2010s.
The YNs. The ones walking around
I
with them
just
ski
feel like
masks
if you
on.
weren't born in the early 2000s, man, we can't relate, bro.
What's the cutoff? Like 2010 is the cutoff? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because most
Once
of
you
them
once you get into 2010s, it's like everything was changing.
yeah.
Because like me and Leland, right? Like me and Leland know certain shit, but it's certain memes Leland got that I don't know a fucking clue about.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, nigga, I just remember when I was young, I ain't have no damn phone, no tablet, nigga. Niggas had DVD players.
Yeah.
Like a little small one that had the flip up screen, and you just put the disc in there.
Blu-ray players. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had the first iPod.
Still futuristic compared to what I see.
Oh yeah, for sure. But based on that, we can relate. Like my generation can relate to your generation more than them. That's all they know.
Well,
is
let me ask you
technology.
this. You didn't witness dial-up internet, did you?
No. But y'all the sweet spot. Y'all had the old and the new.
Nigga, we was alive during the birth of the internet.
That's what I'm saying.
Boy, that shit used to be
But
so fire.
a lot of people don't realize.
I'll take your girl on the chat room quick.
A lot of people don't realize that, nigga, like, social media was not big back then.
Of course it wasn't. Social media.
Like, I think YouTube just first came out when I was born.
Bro, you tripping.
I'm tripping.
No. If that is like the beginning of stuff for you, man, I seen stuff way before then. Nigga, we had Black Planet.
But we talking about most of the newest social medias now, like the more current. They weren't out back then.
They wasn't, but I'm telling you, we had the begin. We was the foot soldiers of that
Y'all
shit.
started that shit.
Nigga, we had Black Planet. We had MySpace.
I hear about that one a lot too.
MySpace? Mm-hmm. Boy, MySpace will get you caught up if you ain't careful, boy.
Like Pierre say.
It'll get you caught up.
Boy.
See, on MySpace, it came with your profile, and however you wanted to do it, and a top 8. Unless you had like a little program code you could throw in like on the browser or whatnot, and it'll alter it, and you can like, you know, I was a nerd, so I was into that type of shit. So I had like a top 16 or like a top 25. People like, how you get all them people up there? Oh man, it's just a code. You throw a code in on a so and so and so and so. But yeah, man. And see that top 8, That top 8 work based upon who went to your profile the most. You could change it.
What?
Yes. Because the more times they went to your page.
So you had some bitches looking on your shit.
Boy.
You was cooked.
Boy, you know how many times I got cooked on MySpace?
I wouldn't even have that shit no more. Just for that same reason.
What do you say? Cooked.
I had to delete that shit.
Yeah, man.
What?
Who is she? Yikes. Can't even say
that, bro.
Can't even say nothing. And then as time progressed, it got to the point to where you could edit it full time. And you could, I guess because a lot of people was getting hemmed up. Or I don't know. Maybe it was just MySpace was growing. But it got to where you can override that. And you could just put whoever you wanted to on there regardless of how many times they went to your profile. But shit, damage had been done. So then when all the damage got done on MySpace and everything failed for a player, I went to Facebook. But when Facebook first started, from what I remember is you couldn't get on Facebook unless you had a college email. Like you had to be in a college to be able to get.
So you finessed it?
Oh yeah, I finessed it for sure. Sure did. Come on, boy.
For sure.
For sure. There's a will, there's a way. And that bit was so top secret. Shout out to the MySpace, Black Planet, Facebook, the originators. Yeah. That shit would have made your head spin, bro. And don't get in no chat room. Ooh.
All the hoes were in there.
Chat room?
All the hoes were in there.
We couldn't even see who we was talking to, but boy, we was on some shit. You hear me? And then it got to where you could actually see who you was talking to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like Omegle.
Oh yeah. The shit was pixelated. Yeah.
You heard of Omegle?
No, what is that?
I don't think they got it anymore, but it's like a website you can go on and you meet random people.
Meet random people? Woo, boy, I got a story about that shit, boy.
Like it's kind of like it's like a chat room. You could either turn your camera on, or you don't have to turn your camera on. You can just type and talk to people.
Boy, I got catfish one time.
Bit ugly.
Man, what? And there's a few of my homeboys out there that don't. Well, they was homeboys back then. I ain't talked to them niggas in probably 10 years. But they know what happened. They rode to Atlanta with me. Bit was a bit block, cuz. You know how they be taking the picture neck up. I should have knew something. But I was young, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga was
legit. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being facetious when I say that, but she was too big for my liking back then. Showed up, bitch had a wig, all kind of shit, bro. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I drove to Atlanta for this shit. I got bamboozled. Yeah, man.
I ain't never been catfish.
Good. Don't fall victim to it. So this editor's supposed to be working on this intro, bro. So we'll see how that's gonna fit in our videos or whatnot.
Boy, that's my second cup.
I put it down, bro.
I'm putting it down too.
I put it down.
putting you down. Put you on.
I'm not apologizing for nothing I did tonight, neither.
You don't need to.
Nope. And I got the blue background.
So what so what else is nostalgic to you?
When it come to what? Games?
Period. Anything, period.
Man. Growing up as a kid, man. So, you know, from Abbeville, but I went to school in Rochelle or whatnot. So, I don't know if you ever went to that part. I think I may have took you over there once or twice. Where my family from down there in that area in Rochelle or whatnot. But growing up, man, in that little area right there, that little neighborhood right there, man, we used to have so much fun.
Back street.
Yup. So you know. Yup. Man.
Yeah. They probably like, this nigga just shout emotes. But if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yup.
You know, you know.
I ain't gotta get no
You
shout
still
outs.
talk to Buddy at?
Man, I ain't seen that nigga in probably 20 years. Longer than what? Longer than 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw him, I was like 18, 19. Yep. It's been that long, bro. I'm finna be 40 next month.
You ain't ever DM'd him, spoke to him, done since then.
Talked to him on Instagram. That's it. I ain't seen him. Boy, I got the fuck on, boy. I went. Boy, you done been down there, boy. Ain't shit over there. I ain't left nothing there neither. Ain't shit there. But a headache and a hard time. That's it. And that's an easy way of me putting it.
It's been a long time coming. Long time coming.
So it is what it is.
But I know to keep my gun. Mo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Mo 3, man.
Oh, boy, that's a sensitive subject with me.
I know it is. Well, let's not speak too much about that shit.
All right. If I do, I ain't worried about nobody fucking with me.
Then they gon'
You better have that Jesus piece on if you come over here. Because he might be the only one that can save you.
But yeah, boy.
I'm just saying. Them niggas be weighing them. But yeah, that shit, I didn't know him personally or nothing like that, but I did have a conversation with him on Instagram because he wanted to utilize my Hellcat for one of his videos or whatnot, and then he got killed. I was so hype about it, bro. I'll never forget. I was in the house in Rockwall, bro. Yep. And the only thing it was he had made a post on his story, and I hit the fire emoji, as y'all call it now, sliding up on the DM, slid up. Is that what y'all call it now, or whatnot?
Yeah.
I just hit the fire emoji,
and
he responded back, "Nice car, bruh." And I was like, "Thanks." And he was like, "Can I use it for a video?" I'm like, "Sure, hell yeah, just let me know when." He read it or whatnot. Then he got killed. About 2 weeks later, as a matter of fact.
Shit hit deep.
Yep. And you know I like his music. So yeah.
Shit, them Gamma 11s come out tomorrow. I'm trying to hit for them hoes. Hopefully.
I hope you do, because you've been wanting them for quite some time now.
Boy, this nigga know, boy.
I know, because
Nigga, I was in high school one of them bitches.
I know. Remember that time I came to Atlanta? That one time?
Boy, it's been so many times.
And
You gotta be specific.
we stayed in the Marquee.
Nigga, we stay in the Marquis all the damn time.
In Atlanta.
That's so specific.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the fit I had on. I had
Boy,
on
that hotel so player, y'all.
I had on the yellow hustle gang, had the bow on that bit with the girl on the scooter.
Yeah.
On that bit, it was yellow with the hustle gang on the bottom of that bit. with the camos, with the camo pants.
Yeah.
And the goddamn gambles, nigga. You don't remember that shit?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah, I was stepping. Yeah.
Fresh fuck, I just had to go.
I had to go. Did you not see my Instagram that night, how fresh I was?
Jeezy ass scared.
I had to go.
Man,
Yeah, man.
I was crashing out. You laughing. Nigga wasn't playing with them folks' ass. I wasn't playing with their ass, boy. Motherfuckers had to call on me. I'm glad they didn't, but was into.
Oh, boy.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's all I'm gonna say. Boy, I look back at that shit, I laugh now, man.
I'm glad you do.
I was doing some dumb shit.
I know you was.
I was doing some dumb shit.
I know you was.
But Pop said something that stick with me to this day. They buried the scared,
Not the dead.
not the dead.
Yep. My old man told me that.
I was trying to be peace so bad, bro.
Shout out to my pops anyway, man. That's why I got the blue lights tonight, man. Blue is his favorite color. You know what I'm saying? And he loved blue jean coats, so.
It's for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's saying that.
Well, believe it then.
I can't believe he got on there saying that.
Got my foot on their neck. You feel me?
Yep.
Stepping.
I'm calm now.
Me
But
too.
when I first got on here, boy, I was
Boy, y'all nigga had that nigga
chicken
turned up,
noodle
boy.
soup.
With the soda on the side. If you like, Lily won't know nothing about that shit.
Mm-mm.
That shit way out. That shit
Yeah.
way before its time.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side.
I swear this channel is more than religion, y'all.
Facts.
It really is. Like, I know that seemed like majority of the things we talk about on here or whatnot. But once you understand the concept of how this shit is embedded in everything pretty much that we do nowadays, you'll understand why we talk about it so much, bro. You really would. And I will say this, like, all y'all that's out there that's religious and stuff, y'all think y'all free and, you know, your God is the one and, you know, this is the way it's gonna be. And, man, y'all gotta check y'allself, bro. Y'all really do. Y'all gotta check y'allself. And that's all I'm gonna say before I go on another tangent.
Check yourself or you wreck yourself.
Yup. I be seeing people post all the time, man. Just like they little Bible verses and stuff. And I used to be the same way. And now I just scroll past it. I just scroll past it, bro.
You feel like we should go to a trip to Atlanta?
I don't know, but don't kick my my light stand right there with your foot.
My
The
fault.
camera stand.
My fault.
I don't know, man. What's in Atlanta for us to want to go to Atlanta?
Bro. That's the thing. Ain't nothing there. Maybe because we been there all our damn lives. See, niggas that's not from there want to move there and shit, so they feel like it's a lot to do out there. But
Yeah.
me personally, it ain't much to do.
Well, that's another thing I want to talk to you about too, like the whole Atlanta, Houston thing. Like
what city better?
No, not what city better. Just what's the differences you see today? Cause
The difference is one.
Old Atlanta was the shit.
Oh, for sure, it's still gonna be a shit. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say. You feel me? Like, we really gonna be on top of anything else. I feel like right now it's just some suck shit going on. So right now Atlanta got a bad rep. But
How y'all gonna come back from that? When I say y'all,
Mike say, that shit break down and it rebuild back up. So, hey.
well, I hope so. Cause boy, I'm trying to tell you,
Boy,
boy.
that shit wild. I just feel like niggas need to let that shit go. With me, like
What all done came out of Atlanta though?
what? Recently?
Yeah. Boy, you taking too damn long. Nothing.
Man.
Nothing.
I mean, you got Cardi blowing up a lot, but Cardi's Cardi.
Playboy Cardi?
Cardi's Cardi. He like, man, you only saying that because you old. Well, you're not old, but you.
Oh, I'm old. You
ain't
old.
old.
You ain't lying.
But
You ain't lying, I am
you don't
old.
know much about it. But
I don't know much about that new
Nigga.
Cardi shit. That old
That
shit was
nigga, bro.
okay. That last album he made, boy, he had about 4 or 5 songs on that bitch that I listened to, and you were jamming the whole album, and I had a headache.
that's me though. But
I'm like, what the fuck is he listening to? But okay.
But my thing is like this, like that nigga got people listening tuned into him. But recently, Atlanta ain't really. I'll say Gunna too though. Gunna too. Gunna been having them hits lately.
Oh, I ain't listened to that whole that last album he made. Now that album before that was straight, but that last one,
He been having some pressure.
yeah.
That nigga been, you feel me? That nigga been on some shit. But lately, a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Cut the podcast off, bro.
She said, "Hurry up." What?
All right, y'all. We finna check out. We'll holler at y'all later.
We'll save it for next podcast, man.
What, the Atlanta?
The
The Atlanta stuff?
Yeah.